Somewhere in Scotland, a laptop screen glows in a dark room. It's late May 2016. An 18-year-old, a student, nothing special on paper, is staring at a login box. Username, admin, password, a guess, the most obvious guess there is. He hovers over the button. Behind that screen sits North Korea, the most closed, most watched, most locked down country on Earth. If this works, he's inside. He clicks. To understand what's about to happen, you need to understand what North Korea's internet actually is. It isn't the internet, not really. 25 million people. And almost none of them have ever loaded a web page that wasn't approved, filtered, and built by the state. Most North Koreans live on Kwangmyong, a sealed domestic intranet. No Google, no YouTube, no outside world. Just a walled garden, state fingerprints on every page. The real internet, the one connected to the rest of us, is reserved for a tiny elite. Officials, propaganda officers, people the regime trusts. And the teenager in Scotland? He wasn't a soldier, wasn't a spy. By his own account, not even an expert. He was just curious. Days earlier, something strange had appeared online. A new website, hosted, oddly, inside North Korea itself. Its name, Best Korean Social Network. It looked, almost, like Facebook. Same blue, same layout. A clumsy copy of the platform the regime officially despises. Tech forums lit up. Was this real? Was North Korea actually launching its own social network? Within hours, people around the world were poking at it, testing it, trying to break it. One of them was a Scottish student named Andrew McKean. He didn't expect much, he just wanted to see if it was real. He tried the obvious first, username, admin. For the password, he typed the word password. Literally, it shouldn't have worked. And on any serious platform, it wouldn't have. It worked. Suddenly, McKean wasn't looking at a login screen anymore. He was looking at the control panel of a North Korean government website. He could delete users, suspend accounts, rename the entire site, censor any word he chose. He could read private messages. For a moment, sitting in his room on an ordinary evening, an 18-year-old had more control over a piece of North Korean infrastructure than almost anyone else on the planet. What would you do with that? Here's the part that matters more than the login itself. This wasn't a fortress, it was improvised. A government known for building nuclear weapons in secret, and it hadn't bothered to change the default admin password on its own social network. It was a glimpse behind the curtain, and the curtain was thinner than anyone assumed. Months later, a separate discovery would confirm just how small North Korea's visible internet really was. A security researcher stumbled onto the country's entire public web all at once. The total count, 28 websites. 28 for 25 million people. McKean hadn't cracked a superpower cyber defense grid. Let's be honest about that. He'd found the one door nobody had bothered to lock. So why didn't he do more? He had the keys. He could have deleted everything. Left a message mocking the regime, gone viral for chaos instead of restraint. He didn't. Instead, he typed one line and logged out. I didn't create this site, just found the login. Some read that as a joke. Others called it responsible disclosure, a hacker's version of good manners. And some wondered if there was something else underneath it. A flicker of caution, maybe. This was North Korea, after all, a regime with a track record of taking things personally. We don't fully know his reasoning. He never gave a long explanation, and the handful of accounts from that week vary slightly on the details. How long he had access, exactly what he saw before logging out. What we do know is this. He had the power to escalate and he chose not to. Within a day, Best Korean Social Network vanished, offline, presumably being rebuilt more carefully this time. Analysts who tracked North Korea's internet doubted any actual North Korean citizens had ever used the site. It's not even clear it was built for them at all. And McKean? He gave his interview that week and then publicly mostly disappeared. No follow-up, no confirmed consequences, no confirmation the regime ever learned his name. Just a message still sitting in the historical record, found the login. Somewhere on a server most of the world will never see, North Korea is still building its version of the internet, still locking doors, sometimes badly, and somewhere else, right now, there's probably another teenager, bored, curious, already typing admin.